Okay, we're online, Kate. Thank you.
Awesome. Yep.
Bye.
Okay. So we probably should, can you pull up Facebook and see? if
Yeah,
people
1
have
second.
comments?
Once it's ready to go, then I think we're live though.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, we gotta start.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
We are live. Yep.
Can we pull up Facebook?
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Anybody log in yet?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Do you want to change screens so you don't have to look far to the right so you keep talking?
That's all right. Okay.
Beautiful.
Sorry, we're getting our chats figured out real quick.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Suzanne.
We have one person on each, and I think that's us.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, let us know.
I think my mom's gonna sign in too. Or we can start it. Or should we?
Why there's nobody watching. Yeah. Me signed in on Facebook and me signed in on here. I guess we will wait until
Yeah, we might as well just wait till we, how do you know when somebody's popping in?
it'll show. Well, you'll have to look up here with Facebook,
Oh, I see. And that's
and then here it'll say.
Gotcha. Mom said she can't find us.
She can't find you?
That's what she said.
She went to the Fox Outfitters?
I bet you it's streaming on yours.
No, it can't. No, it's not. I'm watching from mine.
Because it wouldn't let you stream
Right.
on yours. Oh, I said, did you go to Fox Outfitters page?
Yeah, give it the time.
Uh-huh.
Give it the time, brother. That's all
Old
right.
people. Here's two.
Somebody's in.
Yeah, definitely say hello in the chat.
Yeah,
Welcome.
for sure. Let us know how our audio sounds, of course.
I think our audio should be a little bit better.
Hopefully.
It's been, oh, we'll find out really quick. Welcome, everybody. We're just going through a few things and we'll get started.
That sounds good.
Is the volume up a little bit more than the other day?
Yeah. So I guess we'll
Yeah.
get going. So
Yeah.
welcome. Obviously, this is the Fox Outfitters live stream.
Welcome, everybody. We're excited.
Yep.
We're definitely excited.
Here to answer questions if you have them. And this is just going to be kind of a description on, why you're missing out if you don't have a subscription. So if you're not a part of our community, our team. So
I guess I wanted to start out to just start talking about, we have two people.
right. Can you think of any other talking points or anything?
Other than what I wrote down. We might as well just start, and as people come in, they'll get the.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be hitting the nail on the head with Grandma.
Yes, we
She's
are.
really going to know how this company works.
Oh,
Okay,
so I guess, yeah, let's start it. So I just got to a point in my life to where I just started asking some important questions about some big issues. And the big issues is overpaying for things that I love to do every single day. And I love the shooting sports industry a lot. And the reason why is because it is very fascinating. There's so many different aspects to the shooting industry.
and it's fun.
It is absolutely fun.
Get you outside, get your steps in. I know I can use my steps.
I can use my steps too. But you have one big problem, and it's
Exactly.
expensive.
Very expensive.
It's expensive. And it was every time that I would go through a round, I'd be like, well, there goes 50 cents. There goes 50 cents. There goes 50 cents.
That's exactly right.
And it just takes away from the enjoyment of just being outdoors and just having fun. and not having to worry about a price point.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And
So just started asking some serious questions on what I could do to bring myself more money in my pocket.
Yep.
Keep my pockets full and my guns fuller.
that's exactly right.
So saying that, we just went and keep our firearms fuller.
Exactly.
And so we, it's an amazing story, just kind of how Fox Hill Outfitters was created.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's kind of crazy because I was working a job that was just all right.
Yeah.
As we all work jobs that are just all right. And I bought a new dirt bike, which I was really excited about. Really excited
Gotta
about.
love
Brand
your
new.
toy.
Oh, right off the showroom floor. But I got anxious and I didn't set up the sag on the bike. I didn't get it lowered to my height. I didn't change the spring out. So it was not made yet for me to ride. It was real stiff. And so because I used to ride dirt bikes, I thought that I was
Oh, you got a little ahead of yourself, did you?
So I got a little excited and I started going through some moguls and it bucked me and threw me up over the top. And that's really where my life completely changed is I came down on my helmet and shattered my entire shoulder over here, broke my collarbone over here and fractured my neck. And I ended up having to go to the ER, of course. And so in there, my wife, she came, we got into the hospital and right when I was going into the anesthesiologist, isn't that what they call it?
I have no clue. I don't know what you're trying to say.
But getting ready to put me under for surgery, I get my termination letter. And so the owner decided to come in my room and give me my termination letter. And I believe he meant well, but it was then, my wife looked out and looked up at the sky and said, God, I just ask that you would just help me change the trajectory of this family. It seems like one thing after another thing after another thing was hitting. And so we got through my surgery, started going through all the stuff. And we were down here one day, here at the store, and we were actually doing we were still selling on Amazon resale.
Yeah.
And so we were doing it, and all of a sudden she says, hey, what if we were to do this? And so why don't we talk a little
Fox
bit
Hill
about
Outfitters?
Fox Hill Outfitters.
Yep.
And that is where the creation started, was from her idea and us guys. And you haven't met the other two ones. They're going to be doing some podcasts also.
Yeah. So from that, now we're at the point where we're letting people stop overpaying for what they love to do outside.
Correct. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
And now this is about.
That's exactly right. And most people pay retail plus, get plus,
Right.
Why?
Right. But here's the thing is that nobody knows they're getting hosed on their pricing because we're so used to going to the store. We're so used to buying whatever that price tag is. We just grab it and we go up front. But being in the retail industry for a good portion of my life, I knew how much markup was in those products, and all of a sudden the value was not in the product anymore.
Right.
So that is where all those questions came from with Fox Hill Outfitters is, how can I achieve better pricing, right? To be able to go out and enjoy to do the things that you love to do. So my question to myself was, instead of going to 5 different websites and finding what I wanted, paying 5 different shippings, I wanted to go to one place and be able to do it. And so Fox Hill Outfitters was born. And so really, what it comes down to is stop paying for gear that you already use.
Stop paying full price. That's insane most of the time.
Stop paying full price.
So like Fox Hill, think of Box outfitters, think of kind of like Costco, but for sporting goods.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Right.
We have that upfront membership, and then you have access to our whole website. Everything is cost plus, pretty much, besides a few items which are MAP price restricted. And that means that no matter where you go, it's going to be the same price. And it's a restriction that we can't do anything about.
It's manufacturer's advertised price, and we can't sell below that advertised price.
Right. But things that aren't, you're saving all that money.
You're saving a ton of money.
Yep.
You really, really truly saving it. I like to think of it as like, think of Costco and your membership to Costco, right? Everybody loves a Costco card. I heard recently there was 127 million card holders to Costco, right? And so, think of that membership, as we all know, is either between $99 or $130 a year. Think of it like that, except I was like, if Costco had a sporting goods section, that would be great.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be great, but they don't. So we're going to do it instead.
So now we do.
But we're also better priced than their pricing, because they drop it way down to wholesale, but we're actually dealer's cost on our products.
Yeah,
with
we're
the
even
membership.
lower than wholesale.
Yeah.
And that's that membership is at $98 a month, or there's the lifetime yearly or lifetime membership. It's $898, and that gives you access to our website for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and we are, just so everybody knows, we are only doing a very small percentage of those because we really want this to be an elite deal for those. So we're going to do, some drawings and some special things for those particular members that sign up for life, just because we want those to be valuable and let them feel valuable. They invested in our company. We want to get back.
They're part of our founding circle.
Yeah.
And because we're a store driven by our community, that has some value.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
some, being part of the original the founder's circle. And that's the first 10,000 people that sign up.
Yeah.
You're part of that founder's circle.
And I think in all of this, wouldn't you agree that we want to build a movement, not just a store?
That's right. And, being we the people for the people every time.
Yep.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's not about just saving one person money either.
Right.
It's, it's about giving that money that they would have spent otherwise back to the family.
Right.
In savings.
Right.
And that's one of the more important parts of what we're doing. It's keeping people, keeping their firearms full and their guns fuller. It's how it is.
So I think that's what it really came down to, was a dream, wouldn't you say, that I believe everybody has. If you could have your own firearms or outdoor sports store, would you have that? So that you could save and you could really,
so much money.
You could really pay for what a dealer would pay for those products with a membership. And it's never been done before, just so you guys know too, is this is the first time that this has ever been done. So there's been a lot of hoops that we've had to jump through, and a lot of things, wouldn't you say?
Kicking the hornet's nest a little bit in the retail community. The big box stores don't exactly like it, so.
Yeah,
but
we are kicking some hornets' nests, but
we got the people behind us, so.
yeah, and just community driven. I think that's really what we're about, is we want to help other people like yourself be able to save money every single day. If you have a firearm, if you have ammunition, we want to be able to supply those. And actually, on our website, we have some really good options there on the front. It just shows some trending products. And I put a rifle on there, a 300.
Yeah.
And we were about $250 less than anybody else online that I could find. That was legit anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking $250 on a rifle, and it was a Beretta. It's a good brand. And so by the time you pay your $98, all of a sudden you just got done sticking, over $100 in your pocket that you could buy ammunition for, right? Yep. And you're just ahead.
Every time, unless it's that map restriction, of course, but
Mhm.
it's really, it's us versus those big box offices.
Big box stores,
the
yeah.
retail box stores versus our member pricing.
That's
That's
really
the
what
whole
it comes
point.
down
It's-
to.
And we charge people dealer cost. That's it.
Right.
True and transparent.
Yeah. The only charge that we have, just so everybody knows, is we have our credit card transaction fee, and we can't get around that. But something I wanted to let you guys know too is that we ship to the lower 48 states.
Mhm.
And if you are in the lower 48 states, you're logged in, you're watching this, think of it as Amazon. You purchase on our website, you place your order, and it's going to be delivered to your house. And actually, in a lot of cases, we were beating Amazon shipping times, aren't we?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's in my experience.
yeah, we're beating their shipping times unless it's a firearm, and then it'll go to your local FFL or come here in Union County if you're local. But other than that, it will go to your local FFL and you can pick it up there. So that's exciting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You
Yep.
can buy anything you
Yep.
want, kick your feet up, and order whatever you want here, and then it'll come right to your door. So that's the beautiful part I like. I ordered a box of 9mm from my bed, and it showed up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's really exciting stuff. So I'm just kind of curious, like, where's everybody from? If everybody could put into, the chat so we can see where everybody's from. I want to greet you and say hello, and we're excited that you're here. Because without you guys, we don't have a company, because there's no money made on the inventory. It's our memberships, which is how we survive.
Yep.
And
yep,
so
we
the
don't-
more people that come onto the train, the faster the train can go.
Mhm.
And that's why we need those memberships, so that we can offer everybody that signs up with our $98, our $898, really truly, you have your own firearm store.
Yeah.
You have your own firearm store. You pay what we pay.
Your own firearm store right in your pocket.
Yeah.
And
Yes, drop in the chat.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's good to have you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. For sure. Why does the founding member matter? We talked about how the first 10,000 people who sign up are that founder circle. What all does that entail?
The Founder Circle is really something that we want to do as a company to reward them for, being able to help us get to where we're trying to go. So we really want to do something special for our first 10,000 members, to be able to say, hey, we want to thank you for helping us get this thing launched, helping us get things moving forward in the right direction. Thank you for your support. So I definitely want to be doing some giveaways. I want to be doing some promotions, some deals. If you're $98, there's some yearly memberships that we want to give away. So there's
Oh, that's
definitely,
cool.
there's definitely some really exciting things that we want to do for our Founder Circle.
Yeah.
So please, by all means, get in on the first 10,000. It records it for us, which is great. And
get
so
on that first wave.
we'll have to take our hat off and shake some names and pull a name out of the hat.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to do something special for you guys, because without you, we don't exist.
Yeah, and we'll never forget those first 10,000 people
Right.
who really believed in a community-driven store
Yep, that is
as
part.
much as we do.
Yep.
And being part of that. So be one of the founders.
Yep.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Founder Circle, and that's $98 a year and $898 for the rest of your life.
So I'm just curious. You know about our idea. You know about our concept. Why would you shop anywhere else?
You should. Once you get that membership, but it's taking all these trips that you have to make otherwise, right? I know for me, before we started this, I'm, going to every retail store,
Right.
every
Looking
website,
for the best price.
looking for the best price, and I'm saving pennies. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's really a waste of time.
Yeah.
And the whole point of Fox Outfitters is it takes all those extra trips and that 30 minutes you spent looking for a box of Federal and puts it all in one spot, one easy search,
Yeah.
and then you're there.
Yeah.
And then you can pick up what you already know you want
Yeah.
at the same quality, but you're saving money every time.
Yeah. And we were telling everybody, join the movement. It's exploding.
Yeah.
Join the movement and be part of the elite, what we're doing, because I really believe this is the next generation of shopping.
That's right.
The next generation of shopping is here. And because this has never been done in this, this industry, it's kind of like, have you been into a mall that's completely dead?
Empty.
There's like nobody in
There's
there.
like 4 sad souls in there.
Right, and you see them kind of trickling around unless it's on a Saturday. It might be a popular mall, but there's some malls that were just completely dead. And it's funny because I think about like tape decks and 8-tracks and back in the day, and then
way before my time.
and then the CDs. And I remember I had a 260, a Datsun Z car, right? And I had a CD player that you could put and you could slide it out of the dash. It was cool. You could take it with you so no one would steal it. And then they came out with a detachable faceplate. So you push the button, the whole faceplate would come off, right? So all this technology just got better and better. And then we started getting, all of our, what do they call those things? MP3s. And then they started getting all the MP3s. And then next thing you know, we're all digital.
Yep.
So that's what I see this company as being, is we are the next.
It's that next step into the future, and it just makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
This is one of those things where you get to look back on and you think, oh, I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Before it was cool.
exciting.
It's that exclusiveness
Yep.
of having that to brag about a little.
Yeah, no, it's actually really exciting. And, so if you're interested, if there's something if you have questions, by all means, on our website, foxhilloutfitters.com, there's a link, contact us. We look at emails daily. Our phone number's on there. Give us a call, right? I mean, we'll answer it every day.
If you don't catch up on our streams, you can always give us a call. We'll answer any questions you have.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Yep. Back to the question you asked me though, it was, why would you shop with them? Retail markup is unnecessary.
Right.
Plain and simple, clear as day. If you're not saving money, you're not shopping with us.
Right.
So,
Well, instead of like in retail, as you already know, they need to do all the payroll. They need to cover the building expenses. They need to cover their vacations and all of the 401ks, and they need to cover X, Y, Z. And so when you go in there and you shop for the product, you are not at all getting any value in what that product is.
So what you're telling me is I'm paying for the employees' vacations.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's awesome. So, but yeah, join the movement, save money, and build part of the community. Yeah, that's the whole point of being that part of that community. It's incredible to see the support we've had so far.
Yeah.
And everybody tuning in, obviously. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Can you give me a quick recap of like what Foxhill is?
Yeah, absolutely. Foxhill Outfitters is a dealer's cost company similar to Costco. So it's a membership. It's $98 a year. What you get with that is dealer's cost on over 60,000 plus products. The only things we have exceptions on, which is manufacturer's advertised price, that the companies restrict us from being able to do dealer's cost on some particular items. So if you see anything on our website that you're like, well, that's the same as everybody else, it's because everybody has to
Sell it at that
sell it
same
for that
price.
same price.
I've had quite a few people talk to me about that.
Yeah.
They're like, I looked, but the things I was looking for, they're the same price as everybody else.
Right.
It's one of those things that if you don't know, you don't know.
Right. But I guarantee you, yeah, maybe you're looking for a certain manufacturer and it's MAP price, but then all of a sudden you go to look at the ammunition and then all of a sudden, wow, they're really good priced. Or you want some optics for it, or you want a holster for it. That is where we shine.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things too about the whole concept is it's $98 a year, but you can easily save that in one purchase.
I just told you about the rifle earlier, on that Beretta
Yeah.
300 rifle.
Mhm.
It was, I was actually able to be $250 less or close to it than my online competitors because they are not a MAP price company.
Right, you're paying
And so
retail.
by the time they pay $98, you put $150 in your pocket that you can buy accessories.
You can buy all your ammo with that
Right.
and have a good time and pay
Right.
the same if you would have paid at a different
For one unit.
that's one purchase.
Yes, so one purchase. So therefore, and yes, firearms have to go to your local FFL, but for all of the ammunition and optics and all of the, like the rings and the rails and all the stuff that you're going to put on your rifle, we have fluted barrels and we got all sorts of there's stuff that you get for at that $98. So your first firearm, you saved and you made all your money back. And then everything else is like you have your own firearm store from then on out for the whole year.
Yep, the whole
It's
year.
really
You could-
incredible.
You could buy that membership in your, firearm on a Tuesday hunting season.
Right.
And then
Which
winter,
we're here, by the way.
yep,
It's here.
winter comes around, you kind of,
Yep.
lock down for the winter, and then come spring, everybody wants to go outside.
Right.
You still have that membership,
Right.
and it paid for itself already.
Right.
And so now you get to just profit from that membership and save money every time.
And just quick question, the shipping fee. So what do you get with your shipping fee? Do you have to pay it multiple times?
One fee per purchase. Doesn't matter what you put on it. It's $12.10.
$12.10.
$12.10. Doesn't matter what you buy.
No hidden fees.
No hidden fees.
So if you wanted to put on $5,000 in your cart, it's all going to be the same thing. We don't separate it out. It's just one flat shipping rate.
Yep.
So it's just save. That's what we want to do, is just save a lot of money for you guys, because we are so focused on community driven and being able to offer these products at substantial savings so you can do what we love to do, and that's go outside and have fun.
Yep. Go outside, hit the mountains, fire off some rounds.
Yep.
Sounds like a good afternoon right there.
It sounds so great.
Yep.
and
All
so-
the dealers cost too.
Yes, and that is why we really created this, and we wanted everything to be affordable but still have value. So when we were creating the membership price, we went back and forth, and I would love to just give everything to everybody because that's my heart. But
Right.
I like to, as you can tell, I like to eat too, like everybody else.
exactly.
But really what it come down to is we just wanted everybody to get their lives back.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into shooting sports at all, if you're into the outdoors, and which is exciting, we are really looking hard into the whole camping and fishing department.
Yep.
Which has about 12,000 SKUs.
And that's still all covered under that one membership.
Yep, under that one membership. And so kayaks and packs, metal pack frames, tents, sleeping bags,
And
fishing
those
poles,
are-
fly poles, bait casters.
Those are all the brands we already use, right?
Well, a lot of those brands that we're coming on are really like Ugly Stick, and they're like just really good name brands that you know every day. If you go to Cabela's and you buy stuff, those are those name brands.
Yep. And they're all being sold for that dealer price.
Yeah.
Unless it's that map.
Unless it's the map.
Unless it's the
The
map
map.
price. That the one hiccup we're having. But other than that, you're gonna save that money.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
perfect. And like you were kind of saying before, we don't make any money when
Right.
you buy things on our website. The
Yeah.
prices are so that we're saving you so much money. We don't actually make anything when
Yeah.
you buy on our website. It's that whole community driven thing is we live on those memberships. That's
Yep.
$98 a year or $898 for the rest of your life. That's what we live on. And that's how the prices stay so low.
That's what's beautiful about it, is giving the power back to the people.
Mhm.
And giving you guys the power to really understand the concept, and being that we are setting this up, I know we couldn't have done this without God.
Exactly.
I really believe that. I really believe that God is our source and God is our strength. We're a God-focused company. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that entirely. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
Making sure that everybody knows that, because I want everybody to know that, because we couldn't have done this, we couldn't have done this at all without a lot of prayer time. Agreed.
a lot of prayer time. Bet.
So, I think I was going to go to some questions. If anybody had any questions, I was looking over here on our computer here and seeing if there's any questions.
No,
Just wanted to
no
make
questions
sure.
yet.
We'll make sure we answer everybody. If you guys have questions, again, if you go to our website, you'll see right on the top left-hand screen, it shows our phone number, and it shows if you want to send us an email. We would love to know where you're from. What are you guys into? Is there something we don't have on the site that you absolutely are in love with and that we can look into possibly getting? I just want this to be for you guys. So there's certain restrictions to that, but for the most part, I want to make sure that we have covered what you guys are looking for.
Yep, and that's all that savings under $98 a year.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Yep.
And like I said, that $98 pays for itself in one purchase.
Yes, it does.
A lot of times.
Yep.
And then that's a whole 365 days
Yep.
you have that.
Yeah, I was looking at a pair of 1042 Leopolds and looking at the difference between that being matte versus another company that I was looking at on our website, and it was a difference between $390 for the same optic.
Yeah.
And so that is the difference.
That's with that matte pricing.
Matte
restriction.
pricing restriction versus being able to get a different manufacturer like Nikon, or just a different manufacturer that and if you like that, then that's okay. We have them. We'll ship them right to your door. And if you need straps or accessories, or you need a carrying bag, because we have a lot of those on there
range
too.
bag. I load my range bag. It's
I'll be
fantastic.
able to hook you up on that with your membership.
Yeah, with the membership. That's dealer prices, $98 a year. So
Yep.
it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I think that's the whole spiel. I think.
Yep. And again, I appreciate everybody for being
Yep,
here.
Thank you for being here.
It was exciting, and things are going to get a little bit more smooth as we
Yeah, this is
continue on.
round 2, by the way, of live
Yeah.
streaming. So
Yeah.
it's a little rocky, but we're working it out.
Yep. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear. So that way, if they replay this back, or they're able to see this content, that they're able to hear okay, because that was our last.
That was the first stream. That was kind of the problem. But yeah, mostly just getting the knowledge out of who we are, why we're doing what we're doing, and how much money we save while we do it.
It's funny, I was just thinking about this, is, everybody's like, you gotta be just professional, and you can't say ums and ands, and I'm like, we're some real dudes here.
Exactly. This is not a newscast studio.
I'm
We're
not in a suit and tie.
We're a couple of dudes who would rather be outside,
Right, correct.
and we're just helping people out. That's
Just
the
some
whole
regular
point.
dudes over here just wanting to have some fun, just to get the word out. So it's, we'll get better as we go, but we want to have fun doing this, and we hope that you had fun too, watching us, have fun over here and be a little crazy, but definitely, again, I appreciate you coming. Give us a call. Let us know how we can do things better. If you see something or you don't see something, let us know. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, the entire community, and everybody for coming on the call and supporting us.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. We couldn't do this without you. So
Yep.
thanks
That's it.
again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.